high volume, if you want springy hair, if you want lots of lift, if you want the hair that my mom always says is bouncing and behaving, this is the cream for you. So if your hair is flat, like perk up, listen up, because you want to bring the Bounce Cream home. And what it has is this light, airy texture that you'll enjoy the experience, but you'll enjoy the results as well. We're doing a duo. One of them should be $26 on its own, but this is a Cyber Week sale price. So you're not spending $26 for one. Our price is a few dollars more, and you're bringing home two. A 589973 is your item number. Shop for it now, because this is a sale price that we are only doing for you if you're shopping for this duo today. And this is the last time that you're going to see this on air this month. All right, Maria, I'm coming over. And as I come over, it's almost like marshmallow in here.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I can kind of like jiggle it, for the lack of a better word.
I'm going to actually, I can literally take it out of its canister and let you see the fleck. Look at that.
Look at that.
This is a styling product, a hair styling product. When I was talking to my chemist about the ingredients that I wanted, because my clients kept complaining about the collapsing of their style, right? Like at the root, it just would collapse. It always just wants to go flat. It didn't matter if their hair was fine and it was collapsing, or it was heavy and thick and it was collapsing. So I started to talk to my chemist about ingredients that I knew would give them that lift. And as we started to experiment, we actually came up with this texture that was happening. And I said, it makes sense, because this pillowy puff type of, you know, bounce, like you said, marshmallow, is really what you're going to see. It literally goes into the root of that hair. I put it on the root of everybody, even if I want to use a different styling product. I'm only using that amount, so I'm going to make sure I want them to see.
Is it wet or dry hair?
Wet hair.
Wet hair,
This is a styling product that you're going to use on wet hair. See that little amount? I have a little bit here too. Once you put it in, it just turns into a serum.
Okay.
So it literally turns, and you go right into the root. Now it's fine. My products are all minerals, vitamins. You know, this has an oxygenation formulation. That's why I'm able to get it like puffy and fluffy. But they're all it's all natural ingredients. So this way, like, it's okay. I can put this on our dry hair too. But you're putting this on wet. Okay. Because we want, we want that wet hair to get filled with it. And then this way, as it dries like what you're seeing in the canister.
Volume.
So, I mean, just take a look at, here's a right? And
okay.
Vanessa, could you feel this? Because here's the difference.
Can I touch her? Okay.
She has fine hair, but there's no hairspray on it yet, right?
No.
This is just the product and a blowout, keeping her hair up like
your hands can run through it. It's not stiff. It's not if you're looking at your screen right now and you're like, okay, my hair, there's no way I'm going to get that amount of volume. If you feel like the before where you're like, I get it for a little while and then it just collapses back down, look at the volume that we're achieving here and add it to your cart with this Cyber Week sale price. I mean, you get two of them home. Now, if I'm using this with the Vitality Spray, because I'm going to blow dry her heat style, what order do I go in?
That's what we did. Her hair was wet. Charles sprayed the Vitality Spray, because you want to get that the rescue and the protection in there.
Okay.
And then you're going to put this right to the root. You can move it to the ends a little bit too if you want. It just all depends on, how much you want. If you have a favorite product right now that you love, maybe you love your embellish foam or something else, you put this on first in the areas that like to collapse on you, and then you can go ahead and just, put that other product in addition to it if you want.
Now, here's my next question, because as we're seeing all this beautiful hair with all this lift, I like to call this operator error, which I am guilty of a lot of times. Can we use too much? Because sometimes you're like, let me dig all the way in here and use. Can I use too much?
You definitely can.
Okay.
So Calista products, I've been a stylist for 40 years. I've had my salon for 35 years. And the thing about the products, they're concentrated for us professionals. So you don't need a lot. You might be used to with maybe a drugstore product that, has a lot of water in it. They're not very concentrated, so you may use more. But no, that little pea-sized amount that you saw me use is what you use. And you use it. And then if you, your hair's so much thicker and longer than mine. If you use that pea-sized amount and you're working through and you're like, okay, nothing's left on my hands, take another pea size amount.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then
Little
do
by
the rest
little.
of it. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't ever put a lot in and then try to get it through. Because we're trying to get your hair to stand up. Like you saw, this is a very special formulation. You can see the texture of this. Let them see the texture of this. So it's very special formulation. So don't overuse it. I love that you're getting 2, but I promise you, if you have a guy in the house, he's going to take the other one.
And then you're like, where's my other jar?
Right, because it has such, like, they can get thicker, fuller looking hair. Like, my husband uses it all the time because it makes it swells his hair out.
And it's easy for you to use. It's that marshmallowy, lightweight, airy texture, but it gives you that sky-high volume and lift, but still your hair is touchable.
Exactly.
You can still run your fingers through it. It's not like a helmet of hair, so you're getting like the 2024 version of volume. Like volume at one point was stiff and it was like one big piece of hair, but now we like softer volume, and that's what you're giving us.
Exactly. And here's the thing, like with Ann's hair, this is the first time we worked with Ann, with Ann's hair, like when you have bobs, us bob girls, what happens if you don't have, like, this is the perfect product for your root, because bobs just keep going like this as the day goes on. Look, she goes, yep. But now she's not going to have that happen. As you notice, I'm going to pull this up so see the little bit of, just so you can see the lift now and the bounce that's like in her hair. And if you were to shake that for me. If you were to shake that, like, you see the actual bounce in her hair.
Right.
You know?
I mean, well, that's why you call it the Bounce Cream. One of these on its own is usually $26. One of them is $26. We're doing them for a Cyber Week sale price. So for a few dollars more than what you should be spending for one, you're bringing 2 of them home. This is a Cyber Week sale price that we are only doing for today. So you have to shop now during our show. Use the Easy Pay, $10.99 a month. And when you think about Calista products, I love the fact that you use them in your salon. You're a pro. I mean, you do lots of hair. Everyone's hair looks beautiful.
Thank you.
But then we go home and usually we're like, I can't do that. You make it so that it's for a pro, but it's for us at home as well.
Exactly.
It's easy for us to use.
I love that you said that, because that's really how it came about with the products. We have 1,000 clients a week that come through Calista, right? And we're listening to what, you know, our clients are talking about and like what they're really struggling with. And so many people say it just collapses on the root. Even when I get it to look full, it doesn't look full in an hour. So I really knew there had to be a product, even if they just wanted to use it on the root. They could, but because the key is, like, when you get this lift, even when you're not, if you're going for sky high hair like you talked about, you'll be obsessed with it. But if you're like me, you know, that I want the lift in my root. I don't want it all the way up. I don't wear it that way.
Right.
But my hair always, see how, like, see the lift here as opposed to that collapsing from before?
Right.
You know, like, if you're someone who literally wants to see that bounce in your hair, like you want that curl to stay. Vanessa, have so many clients, they want to use the styling product because they understand, but they don't know the one for them.
Right. And
They
this
don't
is
know
how
what to
you
choose.
get like the right product for the right results. And by the way, for anyone who's just joining us and they're seeing this volume, they're like, gotta have it, need to have it. Wet or damp hair is best?
This is going on wet hair. It's your styling product.
Okay.
Damp hair.
Damp
You're
hair.
right. Yeah. When you said that was good, I think it's always important to really tile dry your hair.
Okay.
You know, because you want the product to go ahead and adhere. This is going to work from the inside out. So you don't want so much water on your hair.
Right.
That you're kind of diluting it, right? Because the water is going to
It's like slipping out.
Yeah. Right. You know,
and then you defeat the purpose.
break it down. Right. Exactly.
So
exactly.
Vitality Spray, then this, and then we're gonna have big volume.
Yes.
8589-973 is your item number. Shop now while we have that Cyber Week sale price. It's a Cyber Week sale price that we are